Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second edition of the Alamo Cup. We're going to be having a great little show for you guys today. This is a bout between all of our Texas friends. They're performing on 5 separate maps, each one made by a member of the Texas community. And I'm just going to briefly go through here and list all the players that are going to be going and performing for us today. So in match 1, we're going to have Hydro God, Moms Are Hot, ABXOR, and Glover. Match 2 is going to be AO6 is Bad, Maybe Cali, Young Hydro, and Mitch RL. Match 3 is going to be Preheated Toast, Trevixity, Stealth Ninja RC, and Daniel 1730. Match 4 is going to be Knight 94, Rabbi Dota, Desert X2, and Random 846. The way that the maps are going to be set up for us today, there is a 70-point limit. This is cup mode, and there's going to be a 20-second warm-up. There are 5 maps that are going to be cycling. They will be doing 3 rounds per map until that point limit is reached. The point intervals are going to be 10, 6, 4, and 3. And after each finalist has won, there will be both a winning bracket and a losing bracket. So there is going to be a setup for two separate runs. We'll be watching Match B today, which again is going to be AO6 is Bad, Maybe Cali, Young Hydro, and Mitch. We'll be bouncing in and out of the Discord just to get everybody's feedback and get a little information from them before we start. All right, match 1. How you guys doing? Everybody excited?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I'm ready.
How do you guys think it's going to go down?
I'm gonna lose.
I think Hydro's gonna dominate.
Hydro's going to dominate. All right, but there are 2 people that are moving on. Anything else that you guys want to add?
I will be trying to go for a clean sweep in this first match.
Clean sweep. All right. Love to see it. We'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Right.
All right. Match 2. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
What up?
We excited?
Yeah.
How do you think everything's going to go down? Who's feeling confident right now?
I think Young Hydra was just talking about how good he feels.
Oh yeah.
Young Hydro, you channeling your namesake?
I'll certainly finish.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're chilling.
So I'll be spectating you guys. So afterwards, I'll probably hop in and get some feedback from all of you, or I'll grab the winner, whichever. We'll see what happens. But just want to let you know that we're going to be starting with you guys.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
I'll talk to you in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Team 3. How are you guys feeling today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. I feel like I'm outmatched in this heat, but it's whatever.
All right. So how do you guys think it's going to go down? Who's feeling confident?
Okay.
Just all right.
Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens. That's all
I think
guys
Stealth. I think Stealth and Toast are gonna take this round. Trav
Stealth
would,
and
but
Toast?
he's not prepared.
Yeah,
Trav-
really good at Crash.
If Trav plays well, he's got me by a mile. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we'll be able to keep tabs on that, and we'll come back and see how you guys all did. All right.
Sounds good.
Talk to you in a bit.
With.
And we got match 4. How you guys feeling?
Hello.
Good. We're missing
We're
someone,
good.
but we'll be fine.
They coming
Yeah.
back?
Wait, we're on the next map already. We need it.
Oh, we need to,
We need to reset.
Yeah.
No worries, guys. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna take
Random.
I think our
Make a lot
golden
of
boy
mistakes.
it? Random is
For
the
this
favorite
match?
for match 4.
For this match, yeah, Random's gonna just sweep everyone and probably just win 8 matches or 8 rounds.
All right.
But
fair enough.
overall, I think Random has a chance to win the entire thing. But I think Hydro's the favorite going in.
Yeah, he is.
overall,
Hydra's more consistent than me.
I'm gonna say this is Mitch's tournament to win.
All right. Well, you know what? I've
And
gotten different
Dark Horse
feedback from each
Free to
of you
Toast
guys.
is Dark Horse.
Toast is goaded. He's a guy to
Oh,
look
yeah.
out for, honestly.
Yeah.
He is getting insane amount of times, and he's so well rehearsed on rounds.
I'm surprised Toast didn't come out like first in the seeding. Honestly,
He did a lot of did he do a lot of PBs last night or something? I remember.
probably.
All right, guys. Well, I look forward to seeing who's going to take the W for you guys, and hopefully we can see some of you in the later rounds.
Yeah, hopefully.
Awesome.
And we'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Thank you.
All right. So with the introductions done, a little bit of feedback from all of our players here. Let's get everything started up, and we're going to see some good racing today. Again, we're going to be watching match B, and then we will follow as the brackets are updated. Whoever wins in the other matches, we'll kind of proceed from there. We'll play with a little bit. We'll get some interviews as we go along, and hopefully we all have a good time. So I believe we are going to be able to get started here momentarily. Looks like we are missing a player, so we should be able to get started once that player hops back in. So let me just get this pulled up. Make sure everybody is in their proper spots. And looks like we will be getting started momentarily. Just a slight delay here. All right, looks like we're going to be starting off with one of the more technical maps here. Let's see, this is going to be by Maybe Cali, so Maybe Cali playing their own map here, and this is going to be Blackout Basin. It's a very technical map, plays very, very smoothly, and it is definitely, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun to watch. Difficult to play, even more difficult to master, but I really think that we're going to see some great plays here. As long as I don't tab out of the screen. There we go. Right, we're going to be going live here, so I hope you guys are ready for some good racing. You see when you're going through here is there's just these really, really tight technical transitions. And what you saw right before the end of the warm-up there is it turns into an ice slide onto a rubber turn. And what you'll see if they're not prepared is you might see somebody slide right off of that. The design and everything about this map is just fantastic. Cali really outdid themselves with this one. Not surprisingly, we're seeing Cali take a bit of an early lead here, but it looks like that was just taken back on that ice slide. AO6 falling behind again. Looks like Mitch coming up right behind. Ooh, but a bonk from Cali. That might cost them there. And it looks like we are going to be... It looks like Cali's going to be... Oh, and Cali snagged the first place. And I forgot to turn off the logo. Thank you very much for noticing that before I did. I apologize. So Cali and Mitch neck and neck there, and it looks like right at the very end, Cali was able to take the risky finish and snag a first place spot there. So let's see if that's going to be a repeat in the second play right here. Early drift from Cali this time, losing a bit of speed. Looks like Mitch taking first. They're neck and neck, coming into the dirt slide, ice slide, bug slide, into the ice slide. Cali and Mitch just neck and neck trading, going back and forth here. Mitch pulling ahead. Looks like he is going to be able to maintain the lead. Let's see what happens right at the end with the risky finish. And a bonk from Cali. That is probably going to prevent them from getting... And it looks like Cali is going to take second this time. Although with that risky finish, I believe that if you bonk there, you're going to end up in fourth place. So you definitely have to be careful when you're going through that. Good racing all around here, though. Let's focus on the runner-ups currently, AO6 and Young Hydro here. Looks like everybody's pretty much neck and neck. Looks like everybody's kind of getting the flow of the map here. Bit of a tighter grouping, although we do see Cali and Mitch again pulling ahead, coming up to the bug slide. Smooth bug slide by all three. AO6 able to pull into second. Falling a bit behind and a bit of a bonk on the ice slide here. Oh, but a bonk from Mitch as well. AO6 pulls into second. Looks like Callie is, Mitch is maintaining the lead here. All right. Great play by everybody there. Just an unfortunate bonk by Callie. We are going to be heading into the next map, I believe, was at the third one. So we should be cycling momentarily. And let's see what the next map is going to be. Welcome everybody to the chat. Anybody that's following, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. So anybody that's just coming in, this is the Alamo Cup. This is our Texas friends just having a friendly competition to see who is the best on a couple Texas-made maps. This one here was created by a rabbi. It's called Spaghetti Monolith, and it has one of the more unique identities that I've seen in a map here. The falling on to the speed pad allows you to propel yourself if you get the right landing, pretty much getting you straight to fourth gear. That fourth gear and then moving very quickly into fifth is what allows you to get those faster times on this map. So we're gonna hang on at AO6 here. We're gonna see how they perform and how everybody else is gonna be handling this one. Bit of an upset there. Looks like AO6 hit that just a little crooked. Mitch taking an early lead. Callie right behind. Take a look right here. That one can be a bit rough. If you go a little bit too far to the left, you will bonk. That will force you to restart. Along with that little transition there allows Callie to sneak ahead. Mitch taking second place there. Actually, it looks like Young Hydro was able to move up and take ahead of Mitch. Let's see what the layout's going to be. Callie, Mitch, Hydro. So Mitch was able to keep that together and take second place there. This map, honestly, a lot of fun to drive, a lot of fun to play. Even more fun to watch when you're not struggling through it yourself. So let's take a look here. Let's focus on, let's get Mitch. We haven't watched Mitch yet. See how Mitch handles the beginning here. Takes a very early lead, but it looked like just very tight grouping all together here, where we're going to start to see deviations going to be coming up right here. Who takes that risky line through the checkpoint? Looks like they're all doing it, pretty much staying in line with their tire marks. Maintaining traction there also very important in order to not get sniped. And we did see Callie take another W there. Mitch coming in second. AO6 third this time, followed up by Young Hydro. What's great about these 3 rounds is that you really have to lock in very, very quickly, and you have to maintain your progress through the map. You can't lose any speed. You can't bonk. You only get the 3 shots, and then you're moving on to the next map. So it's important to get as many of those points as you can. Ooh, and we just saw somebody pop off the side there. I believe that was Young Hydro. Mitch taking an early lead. Looks like Callie's right behind. Let's see if Callie's going to be able to snipe another spot here. There's very, very clean lines here. Coming up is going to be important. Again, keep that traction, keep your wheels on the ground. Looks like Callie got a little too much airtime. Not going to be able to steal the first place spot, but maintaining that second place spot all throughout. AO6 followed up, and then Young Hydro again in fourth. I definitely think that this is just a map that you either have it or you're going to struggle with it. So that was a solid couple rounds there. We're moving on to the third map. This should be, depending on if Mitch and Callie, which of them wins, if there is a clean sweep, this could be the win for this match. So I am excited to see. And this one, it is something for sure. Very, very difficult. It's basically grass tech in the beginning. And then the ending has a bit of a fun one. This was made by Kinda Thor, and it's golfing with friends for the Alamo Cup. So you'll see here, just the way that this map is designed, just trying to maintain your speed going up this hill, very frustrating. Many a runs you lose a gear there if you're not focused on maintaining your speed and not cutting your wheel too much. Coming up to this jump, what you'll see is that if you do not land it properly, you will very quickly either move too far to the left or right, and it will throw off your run. So let's see how everything's played out here. Let's lead on AO6. AO6 doing a good job maintaining speed there. It looks like Young Hydro tight right on his back there. Callie and Mitch trading, but it looks like we did have a pull ahead with Mitch here. And you'll see, like I said, with that little jump, you got to make sure you land that right, or you are going to lose speed. Looks like Callie, very, very close on. It looks like Callie is going to steal it. Very, very close there. It looks like Mitch was able to take it. Callie falling off the side, going to be pulling up fourth for this round. AO6 taking second place, Young Hydro in third. Very tough ending there. You need the right speed, the right angle, or you will have to restart that. Let's keep an eye on Mitch for this round. Let's see what happens. Callie taking an early lead right off of that little acceleration pad. Bit of a line, AO6 taking second. Let's see if Mitch is going to be able to gain on them a little bit. Coming up through the jump. Ooh, AO6 looks like it's a little bit of a sloppy drop in there. Still maintaining, but no, he will fall to third. Let's see if Mitch is able to steal the first place spot here. And just a little too slow. Losing that bit of speed in the beginning really did, as you can see, lose you points throughout the round. But what we're seeing is a very, very tight match here between Callie and Mitch. AO6 and Hydro also performing very, very well on these very, very difficult to master maps. So let's see how this is going to play out. Mitch really slowing down here on that turn, not cutting the wheel as much, maintaining the speed and holding that second place spot. Callie taking a pretty early lead, but that can all be changed with this drop right here. It looks like Mitch got the pretty standard one, but he will be moving forward to first. Looks like he was able to maintain speed going through that upper ledge there. And Mitch will take first, followed by AO6, and then Callie. Looks like AO6 was able to snipe Callie there right at the very end. So that was pretty impressive. And that would be the finalist mode. So I think we have one more round. Let's see if Mitch is going to be able to lock it in. And let's see if we are going to have either two finalists or the winner of match B. Sakura Garden, again, by Callie. This map, very, very technical. A lot of fun to play. Very difficult to master. Right in the beginning here, you'll see the identity. Fragile, and you have to bob and weave through those, or as you just saw Mitch do, just really thread the needle. That's a super tight. That's a super tight line to try and take there. But we are going to see who's going to be able to do it well, and then maintain their speed. I'm getting a bit of an update from Parker here. He was the one who was able to organize this cup. Looks like we have two winners currently, so we'll be able to pull them momentarily for some interviews, see how the match went. But we are a little bit focused here, seeing if Callie is going to be able to maintain this lead and come back and take it. Or, as you see, Mitch really jetting to the front here. Does not want to give up that finalist spot. Really wants to lock in the win. So let's see if he's going to be able to. This turn coming up. Very frustrating here, because if you drift too early, hit the other wall. But he did that absolutely perfectly. So let's pull this out right now. And it looks like we are going to have our first finalist. And so now we're just trying to wait and see. Being told by Parker, just my own lack of knowledge on this. We're going to have two finalists. We have two people moving on for the Winners' Cup and for the Losers' Cup. So we actually have one more. So we are going to be able to see a couple more rounds, see if Callie's going to be able to lock it in here. Looks like they are not choosing to thread the needle there, preferring the quote-unquote safe route, bobbing and weaving, although it's not very safe as it is. Callie just really locking things in right now. Wants that win. Wants to move on to the next round. Let's see where AO6 falling a little bit behind. It looks like there might have been a bonk right in the beginning there. So let's just see if Callie's going to be able to maintain this and just take the win and that second finalist spot. All right, and now we're going to have Young Hydro following up here. Congratulations to our winners. That map is, again, very, very technical, very difficult to do well. So that is just going to be a congrats to all of our players that are performing today on this map. So finalist mode, I just realized Callie does actually have to lock in another win in order to maintain that position. So let's see if he'll be able to do that right now. Comes a hard turn. Performed flawlessly. Drifting into the sausage turn there. Just perfectly sets it up. And we do have our two winners for the winner's bracket here. AO6 very close behind, following up. And then again followed by Young Hydro. So that is going to be GG's for our players on this map. So let's pull. Let me get Mitch and Callie. Let me see if I can get them for an interview here momentarily. Actually, you know what? It looks like everybody's in there. Let me see what I can pull up here. Let me see if I can get them to hop up here. That way we can get a little interview action.
Yo.
Hey, welcome, guys. So congratulations to our winners moving on to the next round, Callie and Mitch. How did you guys feel about the maps? Do you feel you were doing really well?
Considering I played on both of my own maps and didn't win, it's you know how it is.
Listen, these things happen. You guys happy with how things played out? Do you feel like you could have done anything differently?
Not really. I don't
Nah.
think so. I think I did a lot better than expected.
Fair enough.
I choked so hard on golfing with friends, though.
Did you? I saw the one
Yeah, I
where
don't
you
know what
bumped that
happened.
wall. That was
She missed the finish even though she drove right over it. It didn't make sense.
So I saw what happened. I thought you had it in the bag. I was actually saying that you were the one that was going to be taking it. So it looks like we're getting everybody channeling in here. So let me see who the winners were and if we can get a little feedback from everyone. So let me see right here. It looks like Hydro and Glover took it for match 1. How did you guys feel that you did? Oh, they're the only ones that are not in here. And now they are.
Hello.
Hydro
We were
and
just
Glover. Looks like you guys just took it. How'd you guys feel when you were doing it? Everything feel well? Do you feel like you performed well on them, or did you feel like a little sloppy, like you were really getting the hang of everything?
I think that it felt great to beat Glover on the map that he made in the final.
That's BM.
That's ouch. That's a big
God.
ouch moment.
Uncalled for.
Hydro rude.
I'm just happy I took some rounds off Hydro. That's a win in my book.
All right, and let's see who took it for match 3 here. All right. Looks like
Toast
it
got
was
first.
Travixity and Toast. You guys felt that you did pretty well yourselves as well?
Travix got third.
Oh, third? Oh, I apologize. Who took the win for 3?
Stealth. Me.
Oh, Stealth. I'm sorry. So how did you feel that you did? Everything you did felt like you performed well? Do you feel like you did anything that you can improve on in the coming rounds?
I do need to learn not to DNF when I'm 2 points away from finalist. That was not great.
Unbind, give up.
Nah, I
That's
refuse.
I do the same thing, and I know
Weak.
exactly
I'm
how
not weak.
how that was. And then how did and who took match 4?
It
Night
was
1, and I got 7.
upset.
Night
Whoa.
Dang. Oh wow.
You
Beat
guys felt
random.
like everything was solid?
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
spaghetti.
We had some
I
rough
got
rounds,
a little
right?
lucky on the map picks and the order, and random crashing early a couple times.
Fair enough.
But I was able to just pull out a couple wins on spaghetti, probably my better map out of the 5, and yeah, finished it out.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you guys head back in. I'm gonna be moving into match E for the next round, and we'll see you guys when we go to get started.
Cool. Sounds good.
So let me get everything switched over.
Where do we go for match E? There's
Yeah.
only A,
Yeah,
B, C,
where
D,
do-
and the.
where do we
Which
go?
one's the what letters E?
I think
Just
E
go,
is
like-
1, F is 2, G is 3, and H is 4. That makes sense.
Just
All right.
think of it as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Match E. I'll be in server 2.
All right. So wait, I'm sorry. Let me see if I'm in the right one.
I'm in the stacked lobby. Oh no.
E will be A.
Yep. There we go. All right. Perfect. I'm gonna hop. Actually, I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Wait, so match E is 1? Sorry, I went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, E is 1.
H
Wait,
is
is the
2 is F?
password for server 2 is that wrong?
Are you server 2 should? Are you sure you're putting? Are you putting into server 3 or server 2?
All right. Well, while they get that situated, looks like we're just going to be waiting a little bit here. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the maps here. We are going to see some of the more popular Texas players here. I've been talking with Parker before. He let me know that some of the better players that we were going to be looking out for was going to be Hydro. I'm sure that many of you see him as he's playing throughout either a cup of the day or anything like that. Stealth, and Mitch, they appear in the USTM Discord, so anybody hanging out over there, you'll know them from the US Bounty Board. And then, actually, who was the other one? I apologize. Oh, it's random. And then random as well, I believe we see all throughout. So it's going to be pretty exciting here. We're going to see some of some good performances out the gate right away. And it looks like they will be starting on Blackout Basin. So we are going to see some very technical gameplay here and some really good times. And I think they went right into it here. I don't think there was a restart this time. So I think we missed the first round there. I do apologize for that. But it looks like there was a pretty dominating play there by Hydra. And as you can see, the players here are putting up times that are no joke. Very, very skilled with the game. And it looks like this was not the map that they were starting on. So we're going to be moving to the correct map here. It looks like this will be the start of the match here. And here we go. Looks like we're going to get a 20-second warm-up right here. And then we'll be going into match E for the second bracket of matches for the Alamo Cup. So it's going to be interesting. This map has some very, very tight turns that you're pulling right off of the drift and going into. So what I'm interested to see is how close of a grouping we get off of our players here. And right off the bat, we're seeing a pretty tight grouping, a little bit of separation right at the end. Looks like that sausage turn is going to be pretty deadly. Hydro taking a very early lead. Coming up to the wall bounce that's right here. Just maintaining. Stealth taking second place as of right now. Let's see if we can see any improvement. Mitch following up very close in third here. And it looks like Hydro and Stealth were able to lock in 1 and 2. The thing about this map is that you really can't, there's no room for error. There's no room for a little bonk or a little loss of speed. You really have to full send it the entire way through and maintain your speed throughout. Let's see if maybe they needed a bit of a longer warm-up. We do still see that pretty close grouping. Ooh, Stealth with a bonk there. That is going to hurt. Let's see how Mitch is hanging in. Ooh, Mitch missing that drift there. That is going to hurt the time. But we will see, because it looks like Hydro also made that same mistake. So it's all going to be in the second half here. Get to Random here, who is taking first. Solid play there. Mitch followed closely behind, and it looks like Hydro pulling up for fourth. Very big upset, but as I said, when you miss or you bonk when you're coming up on these turns, it really can throw off the normal flow of how these players will go. So let's see how consistently they're going to be going through this and maintaining that speed. Ooh, Random with that early drift, bonking on the side, going into fourth there. Hydro pulling up third. Let's see what happens with the drifts. This drift right here could be a run killer depending on how you're performing, how wide you are. Hydro very, very quickly gaining speed, pulling ahead into second. And it looks like Mitchell maintained first place, Hydro pulling up second. That was a very close round right there at the end. Hydro just playing things very, very tightly, very neatly. Moving on to the next map here. We're back on Blackout Basin. So let's see how our players are going to perform with this. Close grouping right at the start here, going into the loop. That drift right there, depending on when you hold it or when you start it and how long you hold it, can really affect how you're going to be going into that bug slide. Right out the gate. Stealth very close to a bonk there. Took that very wide, but as you saw, it allowed him to maintain a little more speed, losing it in that drift. Very, very quickly getting that back, coming up to the bug slide here. Stealth and Random neck and neck. It looks like we have Hydro and Mitch kind of maintaining and trading first and second place. Hydro just performing these turns incredibly. Going for the risky finish, getting just a fantastic time. Looks like Random was able to move back up and snag second place from Mitch. Even closer grouping this time. Looks like everybody's really locking in the flow of the map. Random very, very slightly pulling ahead, followed closely by both Hydro and what looks to be Stealth. Stealth and Hydro, how they take the bug turn. Stealth very, very, very close, but falling back into third, while Hydro and Random pulling ahead. Just falling back in. Look at the both of them just performing these turns slightly differently, but allowing them to just go back and forth here, trading first and second. Coming right up to the ending here, let's see who's going to be going for the risky. It looks like Hydro did, allowing him to snag first. Random pulling up for second. That was a great round. Got one more round going into this. Looks like Hydro very, very closely ahead, and between second and third there, if you notice, just very even closer, only 3 points of separation. Going through the loop, probably the tightest grouping we've seen so far. Random slowly falling into fourth, taking that back. And that bug slide allows him to pull into third, and with the ice slide into first. Let's see if he's going to be able to maintain that here. Stealth sneaking up and snagging first from him with that little slide. Let's see if Hydro is going to be able to snipe a first or second place spot here. It's going to all depend on who goes risky, and it looks like Hydro was able to snipe it. Random going for the safe finish, just losing out on second place there by 1/100th of a second. So that was rough. But we're going to see what happens in the next on the next map. Our favorite dirt drop acceleration map. Early identity maps are probably better for any sort of competition like this, letting you when you're grinding them out and playing them to really figure it out instead of having to go through the entire thing. So let's see if they're going to be able to lock in the 20-second warm-up here. Hydro and Random. Looks like Random fell off the side there. That's what you're going to be trying to avoid, going too high or getting the wrong acceleration off of that will send you flying. The Hydro just very, very smoothly going in through that. Hydro taking an early lead, going a little too high. Random a little too low, allowing Mitch to take first place there. The Hydro very close behind, followed by Stealth and then Random. That restart definitely hurt a little bit for Random. The Hydro very, very close behind. Mitch bonking the checkpoint there. Definitely going to hurt. As long as Hydro doesn't get too much air here, it looks like he will be able to maintain first for this round. Solid round by Hydro there. Random coming back for second. That's excellent considering the early bonk or the early fall off of the stage, and then just Stealth following up here. Again, difficult map to master. A lot of fun to play by itself. So we are going to see. I don't think we're going to see a finalist mode on this map. I think we will get 2 more maps. A little more of a cycle through all 5 here. Hydro getting an excellent acceleration that time, staying low, maintaining speed. Let's see who's going to be able to get back up to him. Stealth and Random shooting ahead there. It's all going to come down to who's going to bonk and who's going to get through this neatly. Looks like everybody was able to get through neatly. Stealth going a little high there, losing a bit of speed with the dip going up the dirt. Trying to kind of cut corners a little bit, but it looks like Hydro and Random are going to maintain first and second place here. Mitch pulling up last. Excellent plays all around. This map is not easy to speed through to get the times that they're putting up. It's definitely, you gotta work at it. You have to know what you're doing. Stealth taking a bit of a safer route, just wanted to land on it. Understandably so. It looks like he's going to be able to maintain enough speed to catch up to Mitch. Random and Hydro just pulling ahead drastically here. Looks like both of them taking it right through there. maintaining their speed. Random shooting ahead here very, very slightly. The ending of this map is going to be able to determine who will be the first to enter finalist mode. It looks like Hydro is going to be entering finalist mode with that round. Random just so slightly losing out by, it looks like, less than a tenth of a second. Or I'm sorry, about a tenth of a second. That was an excellent round by everybody there. We saw a lot of back and forth. Now we're back to Golf with Friends. This is definitely a fun one. This beginning portion right here is imperative to maintaining your speed going up this hill. If you don't have enough, you will quickly fall back and lose out on your speed, on your gears, and you just won't be able to snag a first place slot. Alright, let's see how Mitch is going to handle this. Tight grouping here. This is where we're going to see some separation. The Hydro and Random pulling ahead ever so slightly. Let's see how they handle the jump. Random and Hydro going a bit wide. Mitch and Stealth going low. A very, very tight grouping here. This is an excellent race. But it does look like Random is going to be able to maintain first, with Stealth and Mitch sniping a second and third place slot from Hydro. That was an excellent round there. We do have Hydro as a finalist still. Random now will be one win away if he's able to get first place. Otherwise, 2. So let's see how this next round is going to go. Hydro and Random losing a little bit of speed, but maintaining enough to hold that first and second place slot. Mitch very, very close behind. Looks like Random went a little low, but that does allow him to shotgun ahead, losing a bit of speed with how he landed. Very, very close behind here. And Mitch was able to snag that first place slot. That does mean, if I am correct, that we do have 2 players in finalist mode currently. Very, very close. Looks like one more round for Mitch. Or for Random, I should say. Mitch holding an early lead here, basically neck and neck, tied with Hydro, trading back first and second. Hydro moving ahead a little bit. Let's see who has the better landing here. Looks like Hydro is going to be able to maintain, but Mitch with the bonk there. That is going to be unfortunate, allowing Random and Stealth to pull ahead, with Random then falling back behind there with a lack of speed. Hydro, our first finalist for today. Mitch moving into... Oh, not moving into finalist mode. I apologize. So we have a single finalist with Hydro taking the number 1 slot, and we will have to play one more map here to see who's going to take that number 2 slot. Oh man, it is my personal favorite map here, Soccer Garden. Such a fun map to play, but so infuriating right at the very end with the drift you have to pull off. Here we go. Let's see who's threading. No one in this round is going to be threading the needle there. Everybody preferring the quote-unquote safe method, bobbing and weaving, probably how it was intended to be played. Mitch and Random here holding an early lead, coming roughly to the 50% point of the map. Random holding the first place, Mitch the second. Both of them landing that drift there. Though it does look easy, it is actually very difficult to get that consistently. And Random and Mitch both locking that in there. Very, very close match here. Honestly, this could be anybody's round. Mitch, very close from finalist mode. This is going to be Random's shot to take the win, take the second winner slot, and move on to the next round. Mitch just pulling out the gates here, really just kind of locking everything in. Just an absolutely perfect performance here. That was phenomenal. That was author time as well. Mitch locking in that time there, and also moving into finalist mode. So we have two finalists here, with Stealth also very close behind. A win from Stealth here could get them also into a finalist mode. We could see a three-way finalist tiebreaker almost. Mitch pulling ahead, really locking everything in, but Random and Stealth not giving up that easy. Random pulling ahead, Mitch very, very close behind. This is anyone's match here. It looks like it will be between Random and Mitch. And Mitch did just bonk. Oh, that is unfortunate. That will pretty much solidify Random's final win here for this match E, moving on to the finalist, to the next to final round of the Winners' Cup. What a fantastic round that was. GG to everybody who just played there. That was very, very entertaining to watch. So let's hop up to the general chat here and let's get some feedback from everybody that just played. Wow, what a match.
Oh, yeah.
What a match. That
stressful.
was incredible. Just watching that the entire time. You guys traded back and forth so many times. How do you all feel about that?
I feel good. I feel good about it. It was close.
A little unfortunate.
I survived.
I think considering I'm playing against three of like the best players by far, I feel like my performance was decent.
You all
things
did
considered.
phenomenally,
you played well.
I have to say. That last 2-3 maps there, those last 2-3 rounds, neck and neck, two of you getting finalist mode. That was incredibly entertaining, and just kudos to all of you. You all performed very, very well.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
It was all Blackout Basin. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord.
And who are our winners for this round?
Rob and Trav, and then Absol and AO6 is bad, and then Preheated Toast and I.
Very nice. Everybody felt good about how they performed. Anything that you feel? I feel like everybody's probably getting locked in at this point.
There were
losers bracket.
There were 2 rounds that I didn't get first place in. I gotta fix that next time.
Yeah, the first 2 rounds were like warm up, and now that I'm all warmed up, I get to lose. I'm already out.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm really excited to see this final match here. We will be going into the Winners' Cup, and then hopefully we can grab a match or two for the Losers' Cup as well.
Oh, this is not the final. This is the
Winners final.
This is
That's the
second to last.
this
have,
is the
Winner
winners.
semifinal. Winner semifinal.
Two winners and,
and then
two
you're
losers
gonna
of
do.
the losers bracket.
Okay, okay, I see. That's my bad. I do apologize.
All good. Yeah. There's the losers bracket. It's double elimination, so they'll be coming back up.
All right, I do like to see that. So, then we'll get started with the winners round 3, and then I should be able to hop down and grab some of the losing matches as well.
All right.
Parker, which one is that one going to be in 1 or 2?
So the match winners, the winners bracket final will be in server 1, match J server 2, match K server 3, and we can just go into ABC respectively. Yeah.
Go down the line.
Okay,
And
so
then match
winners
O-
round 3 will be 1 then.
Yeah, and then 13th through 16th decider will be in server 4, if y'all want to do that one.
Okay, sounds
Yes.
good. I'm gonna hop in there right now.
Match K is Sakura Garden.
Dude, I gotta play Stealth, Glover, and
All right, well, we are moving into the semifinal for the Winners' Cup here. That is going to be between Hydro God, maybe Callie, Random, and Preheated Toast. That last round here definitely was incredibly entertaining to watch. Saw some really, really great gameplay, so I just expect to see more of that as we go through. So let's see if I can't get into spectator mode here. Apparently it is not letting me. There we go. Sorry about that. So let's just give them a minute or two here to get all set up. We should be able to. There we go. Texas players just performing really well overall today. We're really seeing some of their best, and even though this tournament is for fun, it really does showcase some of the best that Texas does have to offer. Their gameplay, their map making, and just the general camaraderie that they have. It's really great to see, especially in Trackmania as a whole, just being the way that it is. Since we are watching will be watching the semifinal of the Winners' Cup, that does mean we are going to miss the first round of the Losers' Cup, but we should be able to hop in and grab either the final of the losers or the semifinal and final for the Losers' Cup. The top two finalists will move in to the final round, which will be 1 and 2 of this match versus the losers. So we will get to see a possible upset there. Hopefully we see some familiar faces from earlier, and we get to see a little more what Texas has to offer again, just with that final match really kind of pulling everything together and ending it on a high note. So it looks like we are going to be going into the warm-up. Looks like they are ready to get started on this final round here. Everybody's kind of got to get the shakes out. Everybody's got to get their bonks out now. Both Hydro and Callie we have seen. Random as well. So it looks like Preheated Toast is going to be the only one that we have not had the pleasure of watching yet. So I am excited to see what they're going to be able to bring to the table and how they're going to be able to keep up. Everybody who's made it here is probably already pretty solid on this, with Hydro here with an early bonk. Very, very upsetting there. Callie taking an early lead, looking like they're followed very closely by Preheated Toast. Just a solid drift there, allowing them to move up to first. Callie very, very close behind. That little corner there, very, very tough when you don't have the right speed. But still flawless, still maintaining first, even with the messed up drift there. A little bit of a bump, but looks like Toast was able to maintain first place. Followed closely by Callie and Hydro, and then Random pulling up for the last round, or for the last place here. A pretty close grouping here. Callie taking that sausage turn very, very well. All three, Hydro, Toast, and Callie taking that drift fairly well, moving into the second drift right here. This is going to be where we're going to see some deviation. Callie just botching it slightly. Toast moving up to second. Hydro maintaining a pretty dominant lead here. Something pretty bad would have to happen in order for him to lose out. And yeah, Hydro holding in first, Toast in second. Random looks like he moved up, sniped third. Looks like we had a bit of a bonk there from Callie moving into this drift, so they will be pulling up fourth for this one. Bit of an even spread moving into this. This is exactly what we wanted to see. It's always great when you see someone move in and snipe, but it's always better when you have a more of a closer lineup. tight grouping again. All 4 players. Callie falling slightly behind here. Looks like Toast maintaining a pretty good lead. Callie with a bit of a bonk there. It's going to be hard for them to recover from that. But Random and Hydro just jetting to the front here. And Random moving up straight to the top. Hydro taking second, followed by Toast and Callie. Very, very, very exciting right at the end there. And thank you for letting me know that, Marina. Appreciate you. And we're moving back over to Blackout Basin. I have to say, out of all the maps between Sakura Garden and Blackout Basin, although my time is abysmal, this is a fantastic map. Just personally not much of a tech player myself, although I do try to be whenever possible. "20-second warm-up lets you get just enough of a taste, but not enough to really kind of get all the way through the map." And I think we're going to focus on Toast again for this one and see how they perform on this. Coming up to this first drift, and we do see Hydro pull through as well as Toast. We are going to see a bit of separation again with this. Oh, and a slide out from Toast there. That is going to hurt. So let's see Callie pulling up 4th there. Hydro really maintaining a pretty solid lead there, only very ever so slightly, roughly 0.5, 0.6 ahead of, ahead of Random. See if they're going to go for the risky. They did. Hydro locking in first, followed by Random, Toast, and then Callie again. We are starting to see a bit of a separation here with the points. Looks like they're calling for a pause. It looks like there might be an issue here. So let's see if everything is all good. Yep, looks like we are going to be pausing momentarily. Looks like they just have to get something set up here. We are seeing again, though, even with the slight separation, Hydro still very close to Toast. Random very close to Toast. Callie always has a chance, as we saw in the last round there. Could really pull together and just take win after win and pull up the finalist mode. Let's pop over and see what the problem might be.
Complete luck. I said it completely
What's up, guys?
Hello? Sorry, Hydro has issues.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Just wanted to see what was going on.
Are you in the game?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, just enough. It should work.
Let me test it real quick. Yeah, this seems fine.
Yeah, I do enough. Let's hope this works.
It should.
All right, let's see if we can get this back in. Just let me know if we have to pause again.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. See, yeah, it's.
All right, looks like we are back in business here. Another tight grouping moving into the first drift. Toast pulling ahead ever so slightly. Hydro and Callie both catching up and passing. Callie just a little too tight there, but was able to pull it together. Moving into the ice slide. Oh, but a slide out from Toast. Slide out from Callie as well. Let's see if Random is going to be able to snipe a first place position from Hydro here. And we're moving up to the risky finish. Hydro taking it safe, wants that win. Gets it. Random very close behind, followed by Toast and Callie again. So we are seeing a bit of a larger separation now. Cali definitely going to have to lock in and take a couple more wins in order to really solidify a finalist position. Hydro slowly moving ahead. Another win here will put him in a pretty safe position going into the next map. Another tight grouping, everybody bringing their A game this time. Cali falling slightly behind going into the bug slide. Hydro moving ahead into the ice slide. Random just pulling ahead beautifully, but with a slight bonk there, falling back. That is upsetting. Toast moving up to second, moving to try and take a first place spot from Hydro here. Hydro just really keeping it together. He will have to take the risky finish, but Toast too far to the left, could not take the risky finish, has to settle for second there. But that was an excellent round, that bonk, and with Cali moving forward, gives them a bit of a little bit of leeway there. That 10 points, that's one win. One win gets Cali back up there. But we're moving into the next map, and I am excited to see which one we're going to be going into. All right, let's see how Toast is going to handle this one here. Random missing the acceleration there, but also able to kind of keep up without having to deal with the either airtime or the loss of speed from the bonk. Ooh, but Toast going just a little too low there. That is going to affect them if they do that during live play. So let's see how this plays out again. Random getting a very good boost there, followed very closely behind by Hydro, it looked like. And actually pretty tight grouping. Toast directly behind them. Hydro on their tail. Let's see who's going to take the risky. They all took the risky line. They all got it. Toast taking the more direct route there and able to really close in. All of them maintaining traction. Let's see who's going to be able to snipe second here. Hydro keeping second, Random taking first. Definitely looked like that was pretty neck and neck there as well. Cali following up in fourth place there. Marina, in terms of other comps, I will probably stick to American just because of the time zone difference. Hydro getting a little bit of a zoom there. Getting flung off the edge, that is going to cost them, but Toast also getting a bit of airtime through that checkpoint will give the others time. And as you see, Cali moving up to first place there. Let's see if they're going to be able to maintain it moving through the checkpoint here. Ooh, Cali going a bit wide there, but it looks like it did work out for them. And Cali was able to lock in a first place slot there, followed by Toast. Hydro moving up to take third. Random pulling in fourth. And just like that, we're still in a bit of a close game here. Cali will have to take another win in order to really be competitive moving into the following maps. But we are going to see what's going to happen now. Hydro and Toast taking an early lead here. Maintaining traction and speed moving through. Nailing the risky line through the checkpoint. Let's see if they can maintain traction here, if any of them gets airtime. Just solid. Let's see if Hydro was able to maintain the first place slot there. Just very, very clean driving from Hydro. Toast very, very close behind as well, with Cali and then Random following up for third and fourth. We do have our first finalist for this round being Hydro. A win here will solidify his spot in the finalist tournament. Hydro was the one who won the overall tournament for the first edition of the Hydro Cup, I believe, last year. So he's definitely going to be looking to try and maintain his win rate. Always love seeing Random just fly over like that in the start of the round. Always entertaining. Gotta love it. Callie driving that warm-up phenomenally. Let's see if it can be maintained. Looks like Callie and Toast neck and neck. Callie very, very slightly ahead going into the jump. Taking the low jump, a bit crooked there, but getting the upper line, maintaining speed. The Hydro right on their tail. Let's see if they're going to be able to maintain the first spot. Oh, Hydro very, very, very slightly taking that first place snipe. Callie, that was so close with Toast and Random following for third and fourth. That was rough, but that is Hydro's place locked in for the final play, the final match. Callie coming out to start here, pretty dominantly ahead here. Toast trying to move in, a bit askew with that jump, going to lose speed when they go over this little bump here. Random's going to move up there. Callie's got the right line, though. Should be a lock-in for a win for Callie. Followed by Toast and Random ever so slightly missing that finish line with their left tire. That is the dangers of this finish. You have to get at least one tire on there. It is very specific. And with that, we have a very, very tight game here between Toast, Callie, and Random. Ooh, Random's a little off the edge there. That might cost them. But it looks like Callie was also a bit slow on that uphill portion. Toast taking a dominant lead here, all going to be leading into this jump and how they land. Random getting a phenomenal drop there. They are going to have a lot of speed coming around this corner, with Callie shooting ahead as well. I do believe this will be a Toast Callie Random, and that is correct. So let's see. I believe that will be a second finalist, if I am not mistaken. That is our second finalist with Preheated Toast. All they need is one more win, and we will have our two winners for the final match of the tournament. And what a better way to end it than with Sakura Garden with its funky turns and that identity right at the start. Gotta love it. It'll be interesting to see if anybody goes for the thread the needle method. And it looks like we do not. It looks like they are all going to go with that safe route. Can't blame them. We've only seen two players this entire tournament take that risky line through the center there. So no surprise that not everybody would want to try and get that very, very precise for maybe a few hundredths of a second, if even that. Oh, and Callie proving me wrong right off the gate, taking the risky line, but bonking the wall there. Random taking an early lead, followed very closely by Toast, who just slightly bonked the wall there, losing the gear. This will affect how they have to go through this portion and allow Callie to move into second place. Random coming up to the turn, the drift, takes it flawlessly. Toast falling behind, kind of solidifying the third place slot here. Very, very solid plays by all three here. It looks like that will be two finalists now going into this second round, I believe. Very, very close. Let's see if Toast is going to be able to lock this in and solidify his spot. Very, very good lines from Callie there. Toast going a bit wider, though. Tight grouping overall. They all want this. Ooh, just a slight rear bonk for the tire there. Looks like we will have our second finalist here with Preheated Toast, followed up by Random and Callie. Again, what a great match there. A lot of really, really close plays. You love to see something like that. Just a lot of back and forth. So that was fantastic. GG to everybody that was performing there. Let's hop back up here.
Oh my god.
Another great round there, guys. That was really good.
That last round was good.
Toast, were you nervous at all there?
That was the best last drift of my life that I pulled off right there. So
Oh, it was solid. It was beautiful.
Oh, what happened in the losers bracket with Glover and Stealth?
Dude,
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That was close.
it was a
Dude, look
little
at-
close. It shouldn't have been, but it was a little close.
Oh yeah, that we almost had a triple finalist situation.
So did we.
Nice.
Okay, so there's a losers round next, and then losers round 4, and then losers final.
Dude, I don't know who's gonna be top 2 of that other losers round. I have no idea. That's gonna be close.
Yeah.
It could. I'm thinking
Like, they're
Mitch,
still going.
Mitch and Knight.
Oh, I don't want to drive.
I'm
against
pretty sure Mitch will make it
Oh.
between Knight and Travix, and
It's
even
gonna
Amazon.
happen eventually.
Like,
Who's the other one right now?
It's Mitch, Knight, Absor, Trav. They're the last match going.
Got it.
Must be close.
Yeah,
feel like-
I don't know who it would be.
gotta be close, yeah.
Between Absor and Trav, yeah.
So for this loser round 4, should we just go to server 1? Since
This
Yeah.
is the only
Oh,
this is the
never
only
mind.
match.
I
Yeah,
feel like
Um,
all
yeah,
the
so-
last matches should just
Any
go right into
losers
one.
in chat?
So will just everyone be sitting in match 1 then
Um,
for the rest of this?
I mean, we shouldn't
y'all
crowd
don't
the
have to.
VC. We
You can
shouldn't
just
crowd.
Yeah.
watch the.
No,
watch
I
the
just
stream.
meant in the server. Everyone can just kind of
No,
sit in
no,
server
no.
1.
Oh, Trav is typing.
Oh.
I'm excited. Who's got it?
Who's got it?
Scared.
If Trav, he took the screenshot, right? Oh.
He did not.
Trav
Just
winner.
wrote it out.
Trav made it. Let's go. I forgot to
We Trav
screenshot.
won.
Trav
Mitch
moving
got
on.
first. Trav got second. Yeah.
Oh
That-
shit.
That was a
Okay.
close
Mitch and
match.
Trav, very nice.
I mean, if
Matches
Yeah,
will
yeah,
be
yeah,
crazy.
Oh, dude, I realized I get my name on the board because I'm top 8 no matter what.
Oh, sick.
Actually,
Wait, I think I am too, right?
Top 4 this
No.
time.
No, not yet.
You are.
Yeah.
If you made it to losers round 4, then you're top 8.
Oh, we are top 8. Sick.
Callie outstratted me.
Oh, let's
Top
go.
8.
Yes, dude.
What do you mean by out strategy?
I'm just joking.
I swept my match F.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was there were
Shoot,
2
I don't
rounds I
remember the
didn't
password.
lose. I didn't win.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Absor, AO6, and Knight. Do you guys want to play a losers match?
I do not.
Okay.
I'll take a play.
Hey, that's
Yes,
fine.
no.
I'm 13.
I
I'll
mean-
move up.
I'm down.
Oh, why did it throw me in cup? Wait. Why does it say server 2? I'm
So the
confused
next
right now.
next
Oh, it's
round's
Alamo
going to
Cup
be
number 2.
Mitch,
I'm so
Glover, Travixity, and Stealth.
Yeah, just those 4, and
Okay,
Matt, and that'll be the
so-
server A.
We're,
Okay.
we're just gonna go in
server
server 1.
one.
All right,
And it's
here we
just top
go.
4.
Alrighty, let's
Wait,
get
because-
started.
Wait, Parker, can you?
Hey, Chuck, thank you so much for the follow. All right, we're going to switch to Glover just because they'll be performing on this. Looks like we're going to have a small bathroom break from one of the players here. So it looks like there will be a small delay moving forward, but that's all right. That's understandable. Just a lot of very, very good driving all around from the matches that we've seen so far. We're going to have the losers semifinal now with the 4 players I was just saying. Once this is done, we'll be moving on to the losers final. The winner, the 2 finalists of that one, will be then moving on to the final match for the 2 finalists, which was, oh geez. Got so excited from that last one, I actually forgot. Which was Hydro and Toast. And then we'll see who's going to be taking the Losers Cup to move and go against them. Marina, very nice. When are you going? Or I'm sorry, where are you going? Not when. This is where my geography lessons would come in handy. I'm very excited to see this match play out here. It's going to be... Let's see. Make sure you have it down here. Mitch, Glover, Trevixity. Mitch, Glover. Looks like we are missing Trevixity. Glover taking a pretty early lead right here. Followed very closely by the other 2. See how they land here. Mitch moving ahead. Oh, but the bonk. Let's see who's going to lock that in. It looks like Mitch was able to lock in that first place slot, followed by Stealth. I'm assuming TM Diamond is Trevixity, and then Glover with that bonk just was absolutely devastating, pulling up 4th. Anybody else that is in the lobby, make sure that you are in spectate mode. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Glover trying to fight for the lead here. Ooh, just getting a bit of a bonk there. Looks like Trevixity pulling ahead pretty drastically. Oh, I apologize. That was Mitch pulling ahead drastically, followed by Stealth, Glover, and then Trevixity in the rear. Looks like we are going to see a little bit of an early separation here, with Mitch taking two of those first place slots. Close grouping coming up there, but Glover just losing a little too much speed. Mitch and Stealth looks like they also lost a little bit coming off of that, coming into the jump. Mitch just a little too far off. Ninja and Trevixity going back and forth here with Stealth looking to try and snipe a spot, but Trevixity just maintaining that line and maintaining first place with Stealth following up there. Let's see who's going to be able to pull up in third. Looks like it will be Mitch, and then followed up by Glove. Moving on to our next map here. I believe it's going to be Blackout. Oh, no, we're back on Sakura Basin. Or not Sakura Basin. Sakura Garden. Alright, let's see if anybody's going to be taking the risky line here, or if they will be doing the bob and weave. And we did have two, it looked like, go through there. Glover pretty consistently maintaining the first, second spot there, falling back and forth. Shooting ahead here with that little drift. Let's see how they go through the engine off. Ooh, we did just see a bonk there, so that will be a restart. Saw somebody bonk again. Looks like we have Mitch and Glover going back and forth here. Glover getting a really good line through that. Ooh, but Mitch just taking it a little bit closer there, able to sneak into first. Let's see if we can maintain this. That landing, bit sloppy, might cost them a bit of speed. Very, very close here. But Mitch was able to maintain that that first place slot, followed by Glover, Ninja, and Trevixity. Mitch bringing out the A game, wants another shot at that finalist cup. Close grouping. Glover just a little off on that. Looks like Stealth is going to be moving to try and snag a spot here. But Mitch just pretty dominantly moving forward through this. This drift right here is going to be whether or not he takes that next win. Just solid driving throughout that entire thing. Mitch really wants that finalist spot, and he's not going to let anybody else have it. Stealth and Trevixity going back and forth here. Glover doing great, doing the best that they can given the circumstances and the people they're playing against. Mitch falling a little bit behind, Stealth following up in fourth place there. Glover moving up, wanting to really solidify his own shot at moving on to the next round here. Only following behind, it looks like Trevixity, who is also trying to solidify their spot and move on. Looks like Trevixity was able to maintain that lead there, followed by Glover, Ninja, or Stealth, and then followed by Mitch. Mitch having that early little bonk there. That was a bit rough. And we're on to the next map. I think that we are going to see a little bit of separation here. Solid line by Glover there. So one thing you hate to see is someone performs really well in warm-ups and then not do the exact same thing in the actual live match. It also makes you wish that, like, if you were performing in that same match, that there wasn't a warm-up and that perfect run was right there. Very tight line there by Glover. Ooh, we did have a bonk from Stealth there. Looks like Mitch and Glover are going to be the ones moving for 1 and 2 here, depending on how this next part plays out. Glover just getting a little bit more speed, but they are neck and neck coming into this next drift. And it looks like Mitch is going to be able to snag first place there. Glover in second, Trevixity third, and then following up Stealth with fourth. I really like the back and forth here. I feel like everybody is performing very, very well. Everybody's just, bonking in different spots here. tight grouping here. It looks like we have all four within hundredths of a second, tenths of a second. Solid driving here by Mitch. Stealth looking to try and snipe a spot. Oh, just barely hitting the wall there, losing speed. And Mitch with the snipe. Glover pulling up in second there. That was a phenomenal round. That was good driving across the board. Mitch moving in to lock in that finalist slot here. Fantastic driving here on Mitch's end. Stealth looking to move up here, has the opportunity to move up a couple places, depending on this next drift. Oh, and we do see another bonk. Looks like it will be between. And Mitch takes first. Glover and Trevixity very closely trading second and third. And Stealth there with the bonk, unfortunately pulling up fourth. So this will be a finalist position for Mitch. Just needs to lock it in here. Very, very tight grouping for the other three players for slot number 2. So we will see some very, very solid neck-and-neck gameplay. And we're moving on to Blackout Basin. So let's see what they're going to be able to pull off. Glover with solid driving here. Just tight grouping throughout, but he had a couple slide outs on that bug slide. Stealth looking to move up and snag a second place position here. Glover pretty dominantly maintaining in first. Stealth moving up and snagging that second place slot. Let's see if they are going to be able to maintain it. They will have to go for the risky finish. And they were able to keep that with Glover taking first, Mitch taking third, Trevixity following up on fourth here. So just like that, we do have a finalist denied. We do have somebody moving up and getting closer, and we will see if Mitch is going to be able to lock that slot in while the other three fight for that second position. This is where we're going to see the deviation. And we do. Stealth moving up. Let's see if he can lock in the ice slide. Oh, but unfortunately he does slide out, as did, I believe that, no, it's not Mitch. It's Glover. Glover looking to move up and snag a first place slot here. But Mitch really wanting that finalist spot. Trying to maintain it. Will have to go for the risky finish? No. And they were able to keep it. Good job. We do have one of our finalists moving on to the final round of the losers bracket. Glover moving up for second. Stealth and Trevixity, it looks like, for third and fourth. So we do have our first finalist as Mitch, and we will see who's going to be able to lock it in. Those scores very, very close here. Late drop from Trevixity there. Looks like there was an issue. Trevixity will most likely be falling into third place here. So let's see if Stealth or Glover will be able to lock that number 1 slot in. Solid bug slide from all. A little bit of a better ice slide from Glover, but this puts Glover and Stealth neck and neck, with Glover gaining just a bit on, them. Let's see just who's going to go for the risky finish here. And Glover was able to lock it in, if only barely. That 3/10 of a second there. That was very, very close there. It looks like that could have been anybody's match. Still, the point score is neck and neck here, and we are seeing this with a lot of the Texas matches today. Just neck and neck for the final, just showing how competitively these players can be. And that's the type of boost you want to see. Let's hope that after the warm-up, Glover's going to be able to replicate that again. See what happens with the first drop. Glover not getting the boost you would want, but still maintaining a first place position, if only momentarily, as Trevixity moves on and takes that first place spot. Glover and Stealth battling it out a little bit. Trevixity with the bonk on the checkpoint that will cost them. Glover is going to rocket forward to first place here. Maintaining speed. I don't really see anybody sniping this from him, and that would be correct. Stealth pulling up right now in second, and then Trevixity very close behind with third. I believe this will put Glover into finalist mode. And Stealth and Diamond both, Stealth one win away from finalist mode, and then Trevixity a win, and then some. Mediocre boost from everybody there. It looks like Stealth was able to get the better of the 3 boosts. This is where it all that was able to lock it in there. It looks like all 3 were able to get that risky line there. Stealth with a bit of airtime that might cost them depending. And ever so slightly, Stealth maintained that lead there. Glover very close to sniping that finalist position. So we have 2 finalists moving into this next round here, and let's see if either of them is going to be able to take it. Decent boosts all around. We have a really close grouping, but Stealth is moving forward here. Go, coming up to the checkpoint of doom. Oh, he did not. He got the line. Let's see if he can maintain this moving forward here. But Trevixity, coming out of nowhere, could possibly snipe here. And he did. Trevixity sniping the first place spot and keeping both Stealth and Glover out of the finalist position. We have a 3-way finalist going into the first round of this next map. This is probably the closest round that we've seen so far. And Marina, I apologize. I actually forgot, so that's on me. All right, let's see. Trevixity taking an early lead going up this grass hill. That's usually where we see a lot of speed loss. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it again. Taking all bets. And we have Trevixity maintaining that first place spot again. This is going in. Let's see how this is going to pan out. Going into this jump. Little bit of a rough jump there, but let's see if they can maintain it. Oh, and the bonk! let's see what's going to happen. They might be able to. Looks like we had a bonk, a double bonk there. And we will have our next finalist with Travixity. That is just a GG across the board. That was fantastic to watch. A three-way finalist. And we do have our next round. So let's see if we can get up in there and get some feedback from the guys here, because that was probably the closest match I've seen.
The name change.
That
oh
was
my god, what a match.
fantastic.
That was crazy.
Dude, my heart.
What?
Oh.
My heart was beating for you guys. That was
Holy shit.
phenomenal. So I do believe that that was for a elimination. I got to talk to Parker real quick. So I think we are going to have one more round. So let me just double check with him to see if that's what he meant. So just hang tight.
Oh.
Parker, did you want another? He definitely muted. Parker.
Oh, Parker.
You're muted.
He's just muted now.
Oh my god, my bad.
No, you're good.
Anyways,
so did you want another
so
round?
There is a what?
So
Yeah,
when you
him,
do,
right?
I just wanted to make sure.
There is a losers final now. Sorry, the
Okay.
stream. I have the stream open.
No, you're
Your
good.
advice.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. Just to make sure,
Oh, yeah.
you like who just won? Like that Travixity is moving on with Mitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's losers final,
Mhm.
which is and then the top two of those go to the grand final, and then that's it.
Got it. I just wanted to make sure
Okay.
because I
We got our seventh and
misunderstood
eighth
what
now,
you said
yeah.
in there.
So
Okay,
allowed
sorry.
to
You
spec?
guys are good. I just misunderstood him.
Are we allowed to spec? Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you spec, so because I'm tabbing over with 1, 2, and 3, so as long as I'm not on your name, that's perfectly fine.
Oh, they gave you 7th, Glover. They gave me 8th.
Yes, that's what happened.
Here, I'm gonna go pure.
I've played 3.
Okay. Dude, this is a stacked lob. Man, this is
Pretty solid.
Yeah, this is good content.
great content, guys.
So the
We're about to have a
final, final
heated
for the losers is going
final.
to be Random, Callie, Mitch, and Travixity. That is a hell of a lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's in should be in server A. Everyone leave to there.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to hop back down.
Everyone's
All right, and it looks like we are getting ready to get set up here for the losers final. After that, we will have the final of the Alamo Cup, and we will be able to proclaim an actual winner. A very exciting driving that we've seen so far. All right, looks like a lot of the guys are going to be hopping in there just to spectate. So we will see a few extra players. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulties on my end. I think that we're just going to let the finalists for the losers bracket here get warmed up. I think we'll be switching to another map here, and we'll be getting started momentarily. Recommend anybody that wanted to run to the bathroom, grab a snack, anything like that. Now's your time. You probably have roughly a minute or two to go do so. Will be interesting to see if we do end up back on Sakura Garden here, if we see a lot of players going for the going for that risky line there. And I am actually being told right now that Trevixity, even though they are currently in the top 6 so far, has not played all of the maps until today. So I am unsure which maps they had any sort of real experience with. That is a big kudos to them for partially going into this with a lack of full knowledge of these maps. So that is just phenomenal for them as a player here. We've seen a lot of really great driving today from all of the Texas players. Really excited for these next 2 matches specifically, going into our final 6 and then going over to our... Oh, Robbie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Definitely no need to donate, but anything and everything is appreciated. These next 2 matches we're going to see is going to be just a really, really great representation of what Texas has to offer for the Trackmania community as a whole and as players themselves. Parker, thank you again. Really appreciate that. Stealth, you as well. Appreciate you all. And it looks like we are getting ready to get started here. So we are moving on to our second to last match. And it looks like we're going to be starting off with one of our favorites. I actually cannot remember the name of this map for the life of me. Spaghetti Monolith. That's why I can't remember it. Curious to see who is going to really take the lead here. All the players that are in here we've seen dominate at one point or another throughout these matches throughout the Alamo Cup. Cali really just trying to lock in and make it to that final round, trying to take the tournament as a whole, it looks like. So let's see. As you can tell, we're all very excited to see how this is going to pan out. Bit of a rough acceleration for everybody, but it does look like Random and Mitch taking an early lead here, with Trevixity very close on their tail. Coming up to the first of the hurdles for this map, taking that risky line through there very, very well. And then what I would call the second one is keeping your traction here and maintaining your speed. Trevixity taking that slide, just barely missing sniping that second place spot, with Random taking first, Mitch second. So we are going to see some back and forth here, I believe, as everybody gets re-warmed up for these next 2 rounds. Let's see who can get the best boost here. Random just flying through there. Bit of a sloppy start, but maintaining that second place lead. Cali following up. Trevixity in 4th for now, but we will see what happens when we get through that next checkpoint. Mitch dominating, maintaining that first place lead. Looks like the closest is a 0.7 back. Random is probably going to be looking to try and move up here if at all possible, but it looks like Mitch will lock in that number 1 spot. Cali and Random trading right at the very end there. Cali sniping second, Random maintaining third, Trevixity moving to 4th. And I really think we're going to see a lot of back and forth. We're going to see a very, very close game here. Great boost by Cali there. It looks like everybody else had a bit of a wobbly boost. Mitch very, very close behind there. Oh, Mitch taking the tighter line, moving into 1st. But Cali very, very close on their tail. It's going to really come down to who's going to have more airtime right here. And it looks like Mitch was able to lock in that number 1, but Callie was very, very close behind. And now we're going to move over to Trevixity taking 3rd and Random taking 4th. Mitch taking a bit of an early lead, but it could easily be taken here with the number 1 slot being won by any of the other players. And we're back to golf with friends. I actually like this map a lot. I think that it is incredibly frustrating, but when you drive it well and you drive it fast, it really shows that you know what you're doing. Ooh, Callie with the early bonk there. That is going to hurt. That is most likely going to keep them in 4th for this round. So that'll give everybody else here a chance for a little more points. Oh, and a very, very bad bonk there. And I keep forgetting about warm-ups. Callie with a very early lead there. Let's see if it can be maintained through. Trevixity very close behind, as is Random. As always, it's going to come down to this little jump here. Taking the high road. Let's see if they're going to maintain the speed, if someone's going to jump in. Looks like we had a bit of a bonk there from Trevixity. Mitch, very, very close there, it looks like. But looks like Callie, Mitch, Random, and then Trevixity pulling up right about now, having an issue either with the jump or a bonk a little earlier. As of right now, this is truly anyone's game. Mitch pulling ahead pretty dominantly right now. The landing is going to lose them a bit of speed here. And here comes Trevixity just blasting through. Let's see if they're going to be able to maintain the first place spot here. And they are. They're followed up very closely by Callie and Mitch. Looks like Callie was able to move up a little bit, and Random pulling up 4th. That jump, depending on how you land, it really determines whether or not you're going to be able to maintain your speed. Callie again pulling ahead with the early lead, followed by Trevixity here, then Mitch. Let's see how the jump goes. That was a pretty solid one, but it looks like they're going to lose just a little bit of speed. But it looks like everybody else had a very similar situation there. And Callie was able to maintain first throughout, followed by Trevixity, Mitch, and Random. We are now starting to see a little bit of deviation here. It looks like Callie and Mitch are going to be trading back and forth, but Trevixity still in the game, Random still in the game. And we are moving on to Sakura Basin. I feel like this map and Blackout Basin are two of the maps here that are really make or break. I feel like everybody performs really well on the other 3, but these 2 specifically, we've seen some really tight matches, but it's pretty definitive whenever somebody plays this map, whether they're going to move ahead or not. Mitch pulling out all the stops here. And let's get started here. Let's see who's going to be able to pull ahead. Coming into the dirt turn. Mitch and Random going back and forth here. Just very much neck and neck. Let's see who's going to get the better line going through here. The answer is both of them getting that ideal line. Random losing just a small bit of speed. Coming into the turn, the drift, I should say. And who gets the better sausage drift? It looks like Mitch really moving up here, and that is a snipe from Mitch, able to lock in that number 1 spot. Wow, that was a very, very solid time. Let's see how those pan out. Mitch taking back that number 1 slot. Mitch and Callie are going to be going back and forth here, it looks like, for that number 1 winners bracket slot, or losers bracket slot. But let's not count out Trevixity or Random yet. Both fantastic players. Again, Trevixity not playing all of these maps until today. And then Random we've seen pull through many times in previous rounds. Mitch and Random look like fighting for first on this round here. Random very dominantly going through this map. This is going to be a phenomenal time, depending on this sausage turn here. And Mitch, once again, with the snipe by 0.02 of a second. That was a great round there by all of our players. That was fantastic. Coming into the first dirt turn, Mitch and Random once again fighting neck and neck, but Mitch is pulling ahead. Random shooting out of nowhere off of that turn, though. Both of them getting a great line, but Random just very ever so slightly getting that bonk. Not bonk, I should say, but losing a bit of traction. Trevixity with the bonk. Mitch coming into the sausage turn, taking it a bit safer than before to lock in that number 1 slot, followed very closely by Callie. Followed up by Random and Trevixity for 3rd and 4th. So Mitch pulling ahead here, looking to lock in his spot with the final round, moving to finalist mode. Callie, Random, and Trevixity all relatively close. And I believe we should be going into... Oh, it is not Blackout Basin. I apologize. This is another one where we've seen everybody perform pretty well, just depending on the drifts that they pull off here. That sausage drift right there that you see, that is probably one of the defining factors of this run, besides the second drift after the ice wall, for whether or not you're going to maintain your speed and your time. Looks like we have a bit of a rough start for all of our players off of that sausage drift. Callie taking the lead here early with what looks to be Trevixity pulling in and taking up 3rd, but very quickly moving around. And as you see, these places are just really being rotated here, just with how quickly you can mess something up, or how you can optimize, refine, and then change your change the time that you're going to get. And unfortunately, with Mitch hitting that slowdown there, we do have Mitch pulling up last, Random taking 1st, Callie 2nd, and Trevixity, even with the bonk, was able to snipe 3rd. So it looks like we are closer to another finalist here, with Callie trying to lock that in. Mitch and Random, perfect drifts right there. Mitch a little wide, allowing Random to get the lead here. Solid drift by Mitch there, really gaining time back. A little tight, a little too early on Mitch's side. Random maintaining the lead here. Ooh, looks like we had a bonk from one and an almost bonk from Mitch. Mitch was able to move forward, lock in first, Random following up for second. So we do have our first losers bracket finalist with Mitch. It will be exciting to see who's going to be able to lock in that second spot. Trevixity coming out the gates a little too hot, drifting over the sausage drift and allowing Callie and Random to move ahead. Looks like they are fighting for it though, and we might, just a little bit of an offline there. Again, Callie moving up here with Random up front. Looks like Mitch had a bonk, or I'm sorry, Mitch moved on. So Callie moving up here, trying to take that second finalist spot. Just barely missing. Random moving in and taking that number 1 spot. And Callie taking number 2. Followed up very closely, it looks like, by Trevixity in spot number 3. So let's see who is going to be able to lock this in first. We have Callie in finalist mode, Random 1 point off. And we are moving on to what might be the final map for the Losers Cup here. Losers bracket. As you can see, Trevixity a bit behind, but 2 wins puts them in finalist mode as well. This is a map that we've seen Trevixity do very well on, so it is possible that they can really lock it in, get the times, and move on to the final round. And here we go. Tight grouping all around. First drift is where we'll see some separation. Trevixity pulling ahead here, second drift. Looks like Random and Callie, just everybody catching up. This is going to be a very close match. Callie moving into second, Random keeping a pretty firm grasp on first. Let's see if we're going to see an upset right here. Looks like we might. Callie moving in as well. And the risky finish. And Callie was able to snipe it from Random right at the very end there. Oh, wow. That is 0.05 off. And it looks like we do have our second finalist here with Callie. Just great round for everybody there. That was fantastic driving. Thank you very much, Marina. You have a great night. What a great round that was. Let's get back up here and get some feedback. What a clutch.
That was crazy.
That was incredible. How do you feel about that, Callie?
I can't believe you went for that. Oh my god.
I just saw somebody say the extra risky finish. That is absolutely accurate.
Never did.
I'll take 6.
I told you all about it when I was building it.
I had no idea.
Honestly, I didn't believe you until just now.
I genuinely didn't know it was possible. That surprised me for sure.
Great job overall for all of you guys so far. How do you feel going into the finals, everybody?
I'm shaking. I didn't think I could hit that. I'm gonna fuck everything up now.
Gunning for that Valley copy.
Yes, sir.
What? The way you're supposed to be going for first place.
I mean first place.
Now, Mitch, you did really well. Those last 2 rounds, you were dominating.
Wait, which place is Valley Copy? So I know which place to go.
Third.
You could be preheated toast TMV as well.
But I think you can buy Valley with first place prize money also.
You could buy a lot of Alley with that. Like $2 at G2A.
I'm gonna go eat something now that I'm out.
All right, so there's a documentary that you might want to watch before the final.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
You're,
Oh my
you're returning
God.
champ.
I don't know if you want to put that on your stream or not. It's definitely safer to stream.
It's
like
safe,
it's just
yeah.
I don't know.
That's so
Yeah, I don't know if you have
funny.
it like set up
Build
to be
hype.
that.
I unfortunately I don't have it set up to do that.
All right, you'll want to watch it. You'll want to watch it later.
You want to watch it after Hydra destroys us in the finals.
All right, so everybody for the finals, they're gonna be moving into the same lobby.
Match
right?
A.
Yeah, we just
Actually,
need
let
to
me
change
change
the
the
point limit, right?
settings. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're
yeah.
modifying it to 90 points for the final, right?
And then are we just gonna? How are we gonna do the 10-point thing?
Just first 2 races are gonna be used for that.
Oh, how? Because doesn't second place get?
We can okay.
people
What,
DNF?
Just have
There's
one
2.
finish and everyone DNF.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I see.
the way you can do it, it doesn't matter what map it's on, right? Just one person finishes, and then the other person finishes, and then we jump to the map we're starting on.
All right, yeah. I think we're good to go on that.
All right, I'm gonna hop down and then just throw it in chat when you guys are starting.
All right.
Thank you. All right, for anybody who didn't grasp that, because our number 1 winning players, I believe they're the ones that are going to be getting the 10-point / first second place point boost. So because of that, the first round for when we start, those 2 will finish, and either vice versa, either winners or losers, however they're doing that, they will DNF after those 2 finish, and that is when we'll be moving in to the final. Little confusing when I explain it that way, but you'll see as it goes through here. And just to briefly go over who our finalists are, it will be Hydro God, Preheated Toast, Mitch, and maybe Callie. And I mean, I can honestly say that these are probably some of the favorites as we go through. All right, and now we are set up here, so we are about to get ready to see the final for the second edition of the Alamo Cup. I hope you guys are excited. I'm actually very excited, very invested right now. All right, I'm just getting notified now. The way that I had explained it before, the first 2 races will not be live. So those will not be the start. It will be after those first 2. So once again, if anybody needs a bit of a break, if you want to, any of our smokers out there, you got maybe 2-3 minutes. Anybody that's got to use the bathroom, grab a snack, I'd recommend doing so now. Looks like this will not take very long to get started. With this win right here, those 10 points right there, we will be moving into a live match. That is just the bonus for our 2 players from the Winners' Cup. All right, and we will be be getting started here. I believe we are going to be going into a new map, and we will be getting started. And as you saw from Mitch there, we are live after this warm-up, so let's see. We are going to get started on the Alamo Cup Final, and I am excited to see who's going to be able to take the win. Again, 90 points for the win. They did just modify this, I believe, so we will see a couple extra rounds, and it is going to make for some closer plays here. That bug slide is gonna be a killer. So let's see who's gonna be able to lock that in. Pretty decent from everybody. It looks like Toast is pulling up the rear here, but Callie just so slightly messing up the ice slide. Hydro and Mitch fighting for first and second currently. Mitch very, very rapidly gaining on Hydro. Hydro just now pulling ahead here. A bit of a drift. It was a little too long on Mitch for that one. Toast very, very close to sniping that second place position. We are going to see some modifications on the fly as we go through here. Always a tight cluster in the beginning. This drift is going to separate some players right off the bat. All relatively close all around. Everybody maintaining. Mitch taking a bit of a closer line there. But that transition to the ice slide was borderline flawless. We do see Toast moving up on Callie. Mitch maintaining the third place spot. Hydro pulling up fourth as of right now. Ooh. Mitch did go for the super secret risky finish, but did bonk off of that and still end up through the regular finish. Very lucky for them, but we did see Toast and Callie take first and second there. Hydro and Toast both neck and neck, 1 point difference. Solid bug slide from the three here. Looks like we did have Toast fall off just a little bit. Possibly a bonk a little earlier there. Hydro keeping a pretty dominating lead right now. Up at Mitch very, very close behind. Callie even closer right behind Mitch, and then Toast just pulling up for last there. We are seeing, like I thought, that we are going to see some back and forth between all of our players here. And it looks like that was a possible world record. We're going to have to go back and verify that after this. And it is confirmed. Looks like we did just get a world record run on that last run there. And here we go. Oh, that was a rough boost for Mitch there, sending him right off the edge. Hydro, again, taking a dominating lead, it looks like, with Cali trying to close the gap as much as he can. Toast not out of the woods yet. Right behind Cali, it looks like. This is pretty foregone for this match right here. Hydro is going to take that first place, guys. And Toast almost was able to sneak up on Cali and take second, but did unfortunately have to take third. Cali keeping that second place spot. We are starting to see a little bit of a separation here, both between Toast and Hydro, and then from Cali and Mitch and Hydro. Very solid boost there for both players, Cali and Hydro there, but not allowing Cali to maintain speed. Mitch and Hydro moving forward. We are seeing a bit of a tighter line from Mitch there. Hydro went just slightly wider, and again, allowing Mitch to close the gap here. How this end goes is going to, just a little bit of airtime. Hydro might be able to sneak back in here. And he was not, so it looks like Mitch was able to maintain that, if only by 100th of a second there. Cali following up in third and Toast in fourth. Mitch and Cali really showing that they're not just here because they won the loser's bracket. They're showing exactly why they won that loser's bracket, and they're not willing to go down without a fight. Solid boost from everybody there, it looked like. But Mitch and Toast separating early. Hydro just a little wider up top there. Mitch very slowly gaining. Again, just taking that great line, just going super tight and allowing them to move up like this. Depending on this line, they might be able to snipe first. Oh, and it looks like they did, unfortunately, bonk. Oh, that hurts. Cali and Hydro taking first and second. And a second bonk, but it looks like from both players here. So we may have 2 DNFs. Ooh, that is rough to see. We do see a little bit of a catch-up between Mitch, Cali, and Toast, but Hydro is able to widen that gap just a little bit as we move on to golf with friends. Tight grouping right here. Everybody able to pretty easily maintain their speed. Toast and Cali separating slightly, but Mitch and Hydro were both very close on their tail there. So let's see if they're able to replicate this again. Just a little bit of early separation, not too much. Still pretty close. Toast losing a lot of speed there, as did Cali, as Hydro and Mitch do move forward and try to maintain that slight lead. Let's see what happens off of the jump here. Hydro with a very solid jump, but losing a little bit of speed. Cali with the bonk. Mitch and Hydro looks like going to be fighting for first and second, depending on the line here. And Hydro was able to maintain first, Mitch taking second, and then Toast and Cali following up for third and fourth. Hydro only one second place or higher to be a finalist. Oh, I apologize. We're going to 90 points, so it looks like we do have a little bit more to go. Mitch falling a little further back here. Hydro looks like he's possibly getting a better line for that jump. But Callie just lightning through there, going a little too high. Still possibly able to maintain the first spot, though. And they were. So Callie first, Hydro second, Toast and Mitch were third and fourth. So that was a little bit of an upset there. Looked like Hydro was going to have it, but Mitch did get the better jump. Tight cluster here for Toast, Callie, and Hydro. Hydro very quickly separating here, followed by Callie. Toast just shooting forward there. Mitch falling to fourth, just a bit of a bonk there. Probably will keep them in fourth place. And then Callie looking for the snipe here. And they got it. Callie with first, Hydro second, Toast and Mitch third, fourth. That was a fantastic snipe there, but this does still keep Hydro well ahead of the pack currently. Callie looking to try and close that gap as much as possible. And we move on to the favored, the best, Soccer Garden. I think we will see quite a few people going for that thread the needle strat, which can be just a little bit faster, depending on how you play it out. You see a close grouping here going through, at least for this beginning. You see slight separation. Luckily, this is a warm-up, because I did see quite a few bonks, hopefully on purpose. Another tight cluster going into this jump. Oh, Callie with the bonk. That is going to hurt a lot. We do see Hydro and Mitch, it looks like, fighting for first place for this round here. Hydro just getting a bit of a tighter line, but Mitch maintaining speed. It's all going to come down to this last jump. Mitch is able to lock in that number one spot. Hydro at number 2. Toast number 3. And unfortunately, due to the bonk, we do have Callie following up in 4th. Hate to see it. Hydro moving up very closely with the new change to the 90-point limit. They are one number one spot away from being a finalist and being one step closer to winning the tournament. Callie looking to come back with a vengeance here, but taking that jump just a little off, unfortunately costing them, and they are going to be moving back to the 4th place slot as the others move on here. Hydro taking a pretty dominating lead with Toast and Mitch just very, very close behind there. And so we have our finalist for the final bracket for this for this cup. So it will be exciting to see, is Hydro going to become the 2-time Alamo Cup champion, or will there be an upset here? Let's find out. Bit of a bonk there, back tire from Mitch that is going to affect them heavily. But we do have Callie doing their best to keep up with Hydro. Want to not let them take that win. It is going to be close, but Hydro is pulling ahead here. Hydro would have to make a pretty drastic mistake as Toast comes flying out of nowhere, passing Callie here. And it looks like Hydro was able to lock in that first place slot. And so we do have our number 1 two-time Alamo Cup champion with Hydro. So we will get a few more plays out here just to see who will be taking second, third, and fourth. But GG to everybody that has played so far. And it's just been a dominating display from Hydro throughout this tournament. And here we go. This will most likely be the final map of the Alamo Cup 2022. We see Toast and Mitch really trading back and forth right up until that first sausage drift. Coming through this second drift, looks like Mitch is going to have just slightly more speed, possibly taking a slight lead through this other drift here. But no, Toast just maintaining their speed. They really didn't lose much. And it looks like it is going to be neck and neck here moving in for this first round. Very, very close, but Toast was able to lock that in, followed by Mitch and then Callie. And so we do have another couple rounds, it looks like. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 plus the ones we're doing now, just to see if we can get the finalist for this map finished in the next one. It is a very, very close game between these 3 players. They are all very relatively close in terms of skill. And their ability to adapt on the fly. Callie taking a bit of a safer approach there, didn't want to bonk. Ooh, with Mitch hitting that ramp, did not have enough speed. So Callie going to be looking here to try and snipe a position, but just a little too far back and is not going to be able to do so. Ooh, with the bonk, though, it also gives Mitch a chance. It looks like Mitch was able to get back in there, with Callie taking up 3rd place. Very solid driving all around here. Toast looking to lock in that finalist position with this final round here, trying to solidify a 2nd place position for the Cup. Seeing some very, very close gameplay here. Toast with a much wider strat through there than I've seen, taking the lead and maintaining it. But Callie just getting a little more speed, it looks like. Probably going to overtake on this drift here, this turn here. And Callie was able to, once again, snipe a number 1 spot just ever so slightly by just a couple hundredths of a second there. That is probably the 3rd time that we've seen Callie pull a snipe like that. That makes the number 2 spot even closer. Going into this next round, this could be anyone's game. This is anyone's 2nd place position. Did just see a bonk there from Callie. Unfortunate. This does mean that Mitch and Toast will be fighting for the number 1 on this coming match. I swear, one time I will remember that warm-ups are a thing. I promise. Solid drift from all 3, but Mitch with the bonk there, that is going to hurt. Toast does take a bit of a lead going into the bug slide. Callie doing their best to maintain faster ice slide. Toast did just slide out. This gives Callie the chance to lock in that #1 spot. It looks like they were not able to maintain their gears, but this did give Mitch a bit of a chance to move forward as well. Callie just taking a dominating lead, does not even have to go for the risky finish, and they know it. What a great show there. Mitch following up and taking third. So that was a bit of an upset there. Unfortunately, that bonk really did throw Mitch off. And so we have our we have our next two finalists. We have a tie for second place between Callie and Toast. And just as before, it looks like Callie was dominating. There was a bit of an issue there right in the beginning. Mitch and Toast fighting for first place on this map. If Mitch takes this, we will have and a bit of a slide there. Oh, so Toast does pull ahead there. So if Mitch is able to take this win, if there is a bonk, then that would be a three-way tie for second. But it does look like Toast is going to maintain that lead. He does know it, and he is going to take that safe route. And it is going to be followed up by Callie. It looks like Mitch did have a bit of an error. Mitch followed by Callie. And so we do have our second place winner, Preheated Toast. Congratulations, GG. And then I will allow the ones running the Alamo Cup to decide who the third and fourth place winners are going to be. GG's all around. See if I can't get in here. Oh, and it looks like they are playing for third. So we will be seeing another match after the warm-up here. Let me pop up and talk to Parker real quick. Let me see if we can't figure out if we will do a separate thing or if this will be the end of the Alamo Cup.
They're playing third.
Are we going to be playing for third?
Do you have the score in your head? Y'all have the scores?
Yeah.
Mitch is 84 and I'm finalist, so basically we play 2 rounds, and if I win either one, I win. If Mitch has to win both.
All right.
On this map or what?
Yeah, it would be this map.
Yeah. We can reset.
No, it technically should have been 1 round of Blackout Basin and 1 round of this. We can just play on this map.
No, that was the 3rd round of Blackout
That
Basin.
was the third
Okay,
round.
then it will just be on this map. Okay, so we'll
just a reset.
Yeah, just a reset.
All right, sounds
I mean,
good.
there's a whole Valley copy on the line here, so be serious.
All right, so we will be doing a quick final round for third place, final 2 rounds. I'm sure you guys already heard that. If Mitch were to win both, then Mitch will be taking third. If Callie wins either, then Callie will take third. So we'll be getting the final matches here. And as you see in the chat there in the bottom left, anybody that wants to see that repeated, it's right there. All right, here we go. And here are the final, possibly 2 rounds of the Alamo Cup for third place. And Mitch flying out of nowhere right at the end there. And Mitch was able to take that first win. I apologize for not commentating, but I am just as encaptured by this final few rounds as you all are. And here we go, the final round. If Mitch takes this, he does get third place. Solid boost from both. Mitch getting jetted ahead, but he did lose a bit of speed, allowing Callie to catch up here. They are going to be neck and neck going through this final few checkpoints here. Callie taking the lead ever so slightly, going through the risky side of that. Looks like they both got it. Mitch right behind Callie here. We might see a little bit of a snipe. Callie did just get a bit of airtime, and the number 3 spot is going to Callie. Congratulations to all of our players. GG's all around. What a fantastic, fantastic tournament all around. What we're going to do is we're going to hop up to the finalists. We're going to get a little interview here, and then we will be ending this fantastic cast. So hang tight here. Congratulations, gentlemen. How does it feel?
Well, I did a little bit better than I thought I would, so I'm chilling.
Yeah,
play
I
in
think
the upper bracket.
I think I drove really well. I did another world record.
Yeah, that was oh, just now you did, or before? Or are you talking about the one
tournament?
Oh, okay.
On Blackout Basin, yeah,
Yeah,
he drove
okay.
a world record.
Oh my god. You are all phenomenal drivers. You all were incredibly great to watch. Do you feel like you did everything that you could? Is there anything you would have done differently given the circumstances?
We're on the collision mod, so we can dump Hydra.
Personally, I wouldn't have risked as much on that round where me and Toast hit the finish twice.
Yeah.
You guys, honestly, these last few rounds, I want to say the final for the losers bracket, and then going into the finals as well as the winners semifinal, were great to watch. Just a ton of upsets. And Callie, the number of times you sniped people today.
Yeah.
Jesus. Thousands of a second. Thousandths of a second.
If I'm behind and I see a gap I think I can close, I just go like
you just send
full focus. There's no worrying about the walls. You know, it's just like I gotta beat them. That's
Do
all
you
there
see
is.
the code?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then I fucking I sniped random, and I think probably the worst way possible for him, with the fucking ultra risky finish that wasn't intended originally, but.
Honestly, just kudos to all of you. Fantastic job all around. What a great way to end the Alamo Cup. And Hydra, was this the expected outcome for you?
Yeah, I mean, everyone here is great, but I would have been surprised if I didn't win.
Fair enough. Honestly, from watching you play, the number of times I saw you pull ahead, you are a dominating force in Texas. So, thank all of you for how well you did. And I am gonna pull the stream down now. So you guys are fantastic, and I hope you guys get the chance to watch it back and relive these moments again.
All right. Hey, thanks for casting it, man.
Anytime at all. You guys have a good one.
Yep.
And with that, we are going to take down the stream for the Alamo Cup. What a fantastic journey start to finish here. Great plays all around. A huge thank you to everybody that showed up and supported. If anybody hasn't, you have to watch the Hydro documentary that was posted. I will be doing so very shortly, momentarily after this. And I hope to see you all in the next one. You all have a great night.